scram. So, yeah, if something sounds weird, can you just like look it up for me and
What?
tell me?
If something sounds weird? What do you mean?
You know, like if the microphone quality is as or some
Oh
shit.
yeah, no, no. Like if the mic bugs out, I'll let you know.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Do I want to face cam today? I think I look pretty not that great because I've been working all week, but we'll see. Is it okay if I show side chat, Crass? Is that allowed? Oh, I can't do it because I gotta. No! I freaking hate Discord and how it works sometimes. Like, to be honest with you. Yeah, you don't have to do face cam if you don't want to, Spanish. But yeah, do you have
I
any
mean, I can turn it on. I don't really
objections?
mind. I have no problem with turning it on.
Jover.
I'll turn it on.
Yeah, let
Always
me.
preview. I don't really. Oh fuck! Why is everything? Oh, there we go. Discord is like bogging out and everything is like yellow.
Yeah, no, Discord is like Ooh, your mic is crazy right now, bro. You're cooking. You're cooking. Yeah, no,
Dude, my mic just sometimes is a lag. It is crazy.
I hope you do make it to finals, Crass. You're one of the people I would love to see make finals. Maybe even win it. I was using your
Yeah.
team to help Munoz prep actually, and oh my god, I'm gonna once you're done playing Munoz for the season, I'm gonna send you some of the stuff I cooked up because it was insane. Your team has insane amounts of synergy, and I'm just a
Yeah.
lover of it. You know, I'm like the opposite of a hater on this one. A rare Clomps
Yeah.
lover.
I mean, I'm all here for Grassy to win this. This is, it's a win for the team, despite me doing absolutely nothing to contribute, you know? Team effort.
For sure. Ooh, our quality is
Yep.
bad today, gang. What is happening? No. The quality is insanely bad today, guys. We're cooked. Oh, I see. It was my phone quality. I got this, gang. Yeah, no. I got stream chat open in case people show up. It should just be me right now, actually. We're cooked. But yeah. Uh, should we get this show on the road? That is the real situation. Because nobody cares about
I'm
regular
down.
season awards. I realized that over the last season. Like, nobody wants to show up for regular season awards. Like, it's not something that actually piques people's interest outside of, like, a conversational topic. That's a.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's because, I think generally regular season does not reflect anyone's skill.
Oh, for sure. Like,
I mean,
no,
I don't know.
it's.
I'm biased. I'm a regular season fucking dog shit player, but like, like if it was based off regular season, I would be demoted by now, I think. I wouldn't, but I did barely.
I don't know. I think you're not on the chopping block. You have, like, two more coaches before you're on the chopping block. That's, like, the situation we're at right now.
I don't think I get relegated this season either. I think I at least make it through this season safe.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, no. I
You know.
think Crass and Vieira are the two I got pretty
Yeah,
high
I
on
think I
my.
think how many are we relegating every season? Two? Four?
It'll be top two, I think, for this season, and then it'll start being
Mm.
four depending on how I feel. I don't know.
Yeah, I low key. I need Crass to fucking lock in. I can't have more than one Trick Room player coming into the league next season, bro.
It's just contested trick room the entire season. I mean, if second
Bro,
coaches
every
league's
time deal.
anything, like I'm not gonna lie, I think you're gonna have your hands full when it comes
Yeah,
to.
to be fair, if I get demoted, I feel confident I could win the second coach's season easily. League? Yeah, like low
League.
key. Yeah,
I feel like you
I
would
did.
do. I don't know. I also thought KBR was also going to do a little bit better than he is currently doing,
Ah, yeah,
but
but that's KBR.
I don't know. I think you
You
would.
know,
I think you would stay about the same. Realistically, there's a good chance
I,
you'll mid out all season and then make
and
playoffs
then
and
well,
go
I
to
think I'd mid out all
semifinals.
season, and then I'd win. I think I'd win. I think I'd win. I'd make it and win the finals. I think,
But yeah,
like
no,
you know, I feel confident I can out trick room every trick room player in the second coaches league.
for
Except
sure.
Vieira. I haven't actually seen Vieira fucking do anything. Unfortunately, like
Ooh,
he just kind of wins by clicking fucking glacial lance, and
it's my
people will
goat.
tear their steel type
Happy.
out of steel type so that they take super effective damage instead of resisted.
So here's the situation, right? Like, I kind of wanna hop into just
Oh, happy joined. Oh my god, it's happy.
league awards for now.
Holy shit. Happy,
You can
happy
start
locked in,
it.
bro.
I can start it. We have 3 people watching on live, so that's a start. How about that?
Holy shit. And
Uh,
it's not even.
you want to keep calling it, or we want to
I'm
like
down to
do
just
more
rip it.
intro, or just start
I'm
this
down
shit
to
up?
just rip it and start if you
I
want.
got you. I'm down. I'm down. Yeah, no. If you can like have the stream open on your phone, I gotta actually pull up the list.
Oh, yeah, bet.
Here we go. Yeah, no. Sorry it's so disorganized, guys. I'm just locking in. I took 2 screenshots in a row. This is crazy.
Such finesse has never before been seen.
I locked in, guys. I'm insane.
I love how I can't mute my phone, my fucking phone's YouTube noise, so I just have to mute my phone instead.
Glacial
Doesn't
Lance is
really
an
matter.
auto win happy. Like in second coaches league, I didn't realize you could just pick up Cali Ice
Yeah,
and
no, dude.
spam it to free wins for 4 weeks in a row.
Beer just clicks it, dude, and no one does, dude. Like, no one brings a resist. No one
There's
brings
no
anything.
counter play
No
to
one
it.
brings.
They don't care. They're just like, yeah, Vieira, they gotta give Picknor a run for his
Did anyone
money.
even like
So
draft a fucking a fucking? Did anyone even draft a wide guard Pokemon?
I don't think anyone picked up Lunala even. Like that's how cooked the second coaches league is right now. Bro,
Bro,
Lunala,
we got
Vieira could
Spearing Void
feasibly
before.
make a Lunala trade easily, like in free agency. That would go so hard. Just stack up on double trick room here.
We got Rayquaza picked before
It
Lunala.
would very easily happen. Like you can just, ooh man, that just makes me scared thinking about it.
Off the top of my head, I'm seeing no wide guard Pokemon. Like there might be one that gets it, and I'm just like unaware. Like Iron Hands might get it, but I don't think it does. I think if Iron Hands got it, it would be on every team. No.
But yeah, welcome in chat. Welcome in audience for our Discord listeners.
Yeah, this thing doesn't get it. Okay, wait, what
I
does
think
get a wide card?
we're gonna get into it really soon here. Uh, Spanish is just gonna finish talking about wide guard mons and second coaches league. I guess is what we're doing now.
No, I
Sorry
mean I'm
for
done. To be fair, I don't think a single fighting type was drafted that wasn't Iron Hands.
the
Oh no,
no
Hitmontop. Oh my god,
face
someone
cam
actually drafted one.
guys.
Wait, one person drafted. KBR drafted a wide guard Pokemon. That's it.
KBR is gonna cook Biera is what I'm hearing.
That's it. Oh wait, no, 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 no,
Wait,
no,
did he
no.
already play
Twin
Biera?
Moon Titans also did. Manolis also did. There's also a Raquinid
I'm
that
so
gets it for some
excited for
reason.
Manolis, like straight up.
There's just a bunch of random ones that get it. Like Regigigas also gets it and was also drafted apparently.
I got really messed up
Does a Alolan Golem get it?
last
No.
night, and Manolis sent like a
There's no
message to
fucking.
Crass, and I was like, I thought it was so insane that I pinned it. That was insane.
Why does why does Alolan Golem get it? And why did I know that? I feel I need to
Why
look
did
in my house
Alolan
more.
Golem get it, and why did you know that? Great
No, I
questions.
genuinely, I just kind of said that, bro, bro.
I
So there's like
mean,
four coaches with wide guard, and not a single one has clicked it yet, despite both Callies being drafted, which is baffling. But you know, there's a reason I'm not in second coaches league. So you
like,
know, Golem also gets it. Happy, they both get it. I mean, technically, Golem doesn't get it. Geodude gets it, but if Geodude gets it, then Golem also gets it. Technically, so
I mean, I don't
KBR
know, man.
face yes,
I just
KBR click fucking I'm no I know
didn't
KBR did not bring his
KBR
Hitmonchan.
get cooked like always?
I
Isn't
know
that his whole
KBR
thing?
did not bring his Hitmonchan, and I know he also didn't bring one of his Ubers, and I don't know why.
I'm
Oh,
never
that's true.
gonna.
They click explosion on the yeah. No, that's actually a really good point.
It's so
Manolis doesn't need
unfortunate
red guard.
because I don't think I'll ever live down the explosion quick ban.
No,
Yeah,
you
no, and it's
will,
just
because
gonna
that was
follow me for
ridiculous.
the rest of DLP history and then some.
I yeah I
Yeah,
it's
no,
crazy.
I just had no ability to judge it in the moment, and I was like, yo, that's kind of cringe.
I can make a list of like 8 other moves that are more justifiably bannable that aren't, such
I would
as, you know,
start
the
with the quick
KBR
ban in
dilemma. But
second coaches league on Glacial Lance. That's pretty busted. You know,
yeah, let's just
it's a little
like Loki. Let's
unfair.
just ban Bier. Like,
Yeah, no. I let's get into this shit though. We've been keeping
yeah.
our viewers waiting for too long. All five of them probably want to repeat at least in the chat.
Actually, we've had someone leave the YouTube live stream.
Crap. It's over, bro.
Though it might have been happy. So
Might have been happy. Shout out to my boy Happy, my goat. But yeah, let's get into this stuff.
mhm.
Uh, do you want to read off any of the list? Like, I think we're gonna save coaches of the year for. Nah, we're
Are we
gonna
going
just
for
we'll go right
yeah.
into
Oh
coaches of
no,
the
I do.
year. We're going right into coaches of the year.
Um,
We're gonna start
right.
with rookie of the year though.
Yeah.
We can just riff on like accomplishments from players and Pokemon from past
I
season
mean,
is kind of what we're gonna do, and then just
yeah.
if you don't remember anything, it's fair. I also don't remember anything, you know.
I
Like,
remember most. I actually, to be fair, I remember what I remember, and I don't watch most matches. I watch the matches that I watch playoffs, and I watch the matches I play in, and that's it.
yeah, no,
So,
I always watch replays, and I usually have to watch them 3 or 4 times over just for stat
do you
reasoning.
think Adam Silver watches every NBA game?
Probably not. I feel like he just drinks martinis and like
I feel like I feel like that guy has not watched a sports game in his life.
I feel like he drinks martinis and gets foot jobs, like straight up. That's his whole thing. I'm just saying, bro. Like, what is he even doing for the league?
He's testing out the foot job givers, obviously. You got to be in tip-top shape for the players.
That's how SGA keeps getting his insane whistle. Ooh, that'll get us viewers, bro. That'll get us viewers. I
Yeah.
said the
How do you think they've
buzzwords.
kept Curry at Golden State for so long?
Yeah, no. I feel like it's just Adam Silver's foot job thing, you know? Just
Yeah. Bro's an expert.
yeah, no. He's the goat, actually.
That's why he's coach of the year for some reason.
Alrighty, let's get into coaching awards real quick before I just go on a tangent about NBA for no reason in particular. Alrighty, for Rookie of the Year, this man doesn't need an introduction. You saw him play many, many games this season, 7 of which he won in the regular season. And shout out to my boy Nimble for winning the Rookie of the Year award. It wasn't close. We didn't have a lot of rookies joining. We had what Artemis, and Happy, but Happy doesn't count because he missed the beginning of the
Yeah.
season. He didn't meet the game requirement.
I feel like we
He
had one more, and I'm just blanking. No, we didn't. We
It was
literally only had
Artemis.
two. Yeah, we had two. We had Nimbus and Artemis, and that's it.
Yeah, it was Nimbus, Artemis, Happy. That was kind of all we
I
had.
feel like
And
Artemis went halfway through the season, but like I know he didn't, but it like feels that way.
but yeah, Nimble really he was the easy choice for Rookie of the Year this season. And honestly, I'm just shout out to Nimble. He had a great season, regardless of how that heartbreaker Game 5 went for me personally. Shout out to
Yeah.
Nimble on the amazing season and really
You
just
know what's
great
crazy?
drafting all
Is Happy
around.
eligible for Rookie of the Year next season?
Yes, he is.
Oh, that's fucking insane. That's
I know. He got one playoff series and that went to Game 5
Jesus
and he's
Christ.
still a
Bro,
rookie.
it's stacked in his favor too, because Picador's expectations are so high that when he inevitably just loses most games, he's not getting it, you know?
Yeah, I'm hoping they make the race good this season, just not like four rookie coaches just going 0 and 10. You know,
Yeah,
that'd be awful, but
I would think genuinely I don't think we're ever gonna see a worse rookie coach than I was season one, and
I feel like KBR had you beat, but
I don't think he did because I think I had a worse. I think I died more than he did, bro. I got 6-0'd more often than not.
he also got 6-0 more often than not, bro. You don't understand. Yeah, no,
That's
KBR,
true.
he has
We
you
were both
beat
really
when it
bad.
comes to the bums of the league. Like, you're never gonna get as low as him.
That's true. To be fair, I think it's more so I improved as the season went on, and he just didn't.
I heard a rumor that KBR was actually gonna retire and just become a full-time analyst.
I heard that, and I'm low key. I'm kind of annoyed that he's gonna do it before I will.
Crazy. Yeah, no,
That's the end game. But
oh, for sure.
I
Yeah,
gotta do my grind.
I think the difference between KBR is he realized he just kind of doesn't like competitive Pokemon in general, and you have a chance. You know, like every season you go into it and you have a shot.
I mean, the shots missed, but
Oh, for sure. I mean, like you definitely could have made finals this season, but
sure.
I don't know. I don't know. Moving on,
Yeah.
we have Coach of the Year, which obviously goes to the reigning champion, Pevro.
Shocker.
That man had a season like no other. His draft, take it, mind you, this man had bottom draft picks across the board. The only top picks he had were really good trades at the beginning of the season. Signs of good coach, by the way.
Yeah.
He had
Yeah.
those pick swaps with Purples early, and that really catapulted his OU picks into like insane tiers of like good. Um,
Yeah.
so even from the get go, this guy he was wanting the Coach of the Year award. He got it robbed from him last season by PCR. PCR, to be fair, in season 1, PCR totally deserved Coach of the Year over Pevro. I will stand by that till I die. But he ended up getting the
Yep.
award
No, he did.
this season, and his record sure as hell showed it. He went 9-1. Um, went to 2 Game 5 series, but he won both of them. This man, he was on an insane tear. Like his regular season was insane, his draft was insane. If you think anybody else deserved Coach of the Year, like I think you're wrong. But no, shout out to Pevro for winning Coach of the Year. And by the way, it was a tiebreaker between PCR and Pevro in the community vote portion.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Admin votes are
No one
what
knows.
actually broke that tie there.
Really? That's crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Admin knew who deserved it. Admin has been watching every single game.
Admin didn't want to give it to Nimble for some reason.
uh, no, we
Question
decided
mark.
Nimble wanted or deserved Rookie of the Year a little bit more. And Peverell had the better record. He had the better season on paper and in practice, I think. So, yeah, no, we kind of just decided what early January at this point. Early January, it was
Yeah.
going to Peverell. So yeah, that's how that goes. But
I mean, I agree with the decision.
yeah, no, I'd love to hear if somebody has an argument for why somebody else should have won it. Like, hit me up because I'm actually interested to see what your argument is. But I don't know. I think Peverell he just had the best season. He had the best
Yeah, I
season
mean,
as
he had the
GOAT.
best record, and then he won playoffs, so it's kind of hard to argue that he didn't.
Yeah, no.
Like,
And he swept his division for the most part. Like,
yeah,
that's
ignoring the
insane.
two people who made it to finals, he did sweep. So
Yeah, no. Like, I don't know how you argue for somebody outside of this man. He's just been on
yeah,
a tear
no,
from season one, and he continued right into season two, and I'm sure he'll keep it up in season three as well.
yeah. I mean, I think if anything, I'd argue. Well, I guess Happy can't get Rookie of the Year, so yeah, that would have been my only like argument. But fucking between Nimble and Artemis, it's not really, you know.
Yeah, no, you just
It,
there's not much leeway here, and
no,
it's
coaches
just
of the year,
very
they're pretty
straightforward.
set in stone, more or less. They are the way they are.
You want to read off the list for first team all offense? Jesus.
I am so down. The first team all offense from first to seventh, because I think there's seven, was Cali Shadow, who got the most votes by four. I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
Which I mean, yeah, definitely deserved them. It's kind of the only thing on that team doing anything, but you know. And then there's Zacian Crowned. Obviously, I mean, it won the chip, deserves to be up there. Then in third, there's Cali Ice, which again kind of carried its team, similar to Cali Shadow, except it kind of did worse.
I would argue
But you know,
Kelly, Ice, and Groudon were pretty even for the most part, but
some would argue that, but somehow Groudon didn't make the list. But you know, despite arguably being better, but you know, this isn't. I'm not here to debate the standings. And then in fourth, there's Terapagos. Some would argue Terapagos was kind of a bum all season and didn't actually do anything. You know, um,
very not
but
biased of this guy.
I mean, it did way more. The gamer himself would tell you that Terapagos was more of a secondary threat. You're meant to focus on the Terapagos, and it's not actually meant to do anything, and yada yada yada. So, and I mean, personally, I don't consider like psychological pressure part of offense, but and then in fifth, there's Miraidon, and I think, I mean, I would have put Miraidon higher by a bit, but again, still top five, deserved that spot. Then in sixth and seventh are Lunala and Chi-Yu, which kind of are like two completely opposite Pokemon if you think about it, and yet they're both up here. Despite like you might not think Lunala was like a huge offensive threat, but I mean you hand a Lunala over to Happy, and suddenly it's setting up like four Calm Minds a game and just one-shotting everything. And so there it is in sixth place on the all offense, and then Chi-Yu to fucking Chi-Yu, like whoop-de-doo. I don't know.
I agree, Happy. Actually, I agree.
I
I
like
think,
if you didn't make all offense, there'd better be three fighting types on every enemy team.
yeah, I think psychological stuff is a major part of Pokemon. I say this playing for years, but
Yeah, no. I think it matters. I just, I wouldn't consider it offense.
I think there's good offensive capabilities you can do just mentally. It's just there's so much strategy you can get into, and it's just
Yeah, I mean,
so
I don't know.
it can fuck with your
I,
opponent, especially if they're just not ready for it. I would count it
yeah,
as
I
game.
mean, yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna like, I think it should make all offense. I don't know if I'd put it that high, but I mean, I recognize that I don't watch most matches, and so most of my opinions come from how I had to play against things, and I don't know. I had a pretty good matchup into Terapagos, I'm pretty sure, so it wasn't a huge issue. So I do understand how it might have been worse for others, but like I don't know. I'm also just a hater, but
Yeah, we know you're a hater, bro.
you
hmm.
know. Do you want to do defense or?
I'll let you do defense. I want to do support because I can say a lot about support. I watched closely with the
Yeah,
support
yeah,
race
yeah,
this season.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. I gave up on the support race after last season. It kind of lost me, but And on defense, in first place we have Ho, right? Which I mean, I think it probably deserves the first spot a lot. It kind of just, I mean, that thing was probably taking like two of its HP bars a game. You know, it just kind of sat on the field. It will-o-wisped. It didn't die. It recovered. It regenerated. It kind of did everything you would want a defensive Uber to do.
Yeah, no, it was
Um,
sponging
and
up hits.
yeah,
It was healing hits. It was
yeah, no, but
setting up
it
good
was being on
status.
the
Like
field and it was making a problem. Yeah.
this thing is
This
underrated
thing was in the running for support. I'm pretty sure for a time, at a moment. It was in the conversation for some,
for sure.
and
Yeah, no.
kind of it's defense. I mean, it's an Uber and it's mostly defense. So, like, I mean, that's kind of crazy. You know,
Hmm.
not really, but it's it was well used by PCR. It kind of popped off. Only really lost games to Peverell and Nimbus. So, there's that to both of the finalists. And then in second place, there's Arcaladon, which again another Uber, which you would kind of expect to be on the all defense. You might expect it on an all offense, but there wasn't really a lot that Arcaladon was able to do offensively this season. Most Ubers weren't weak to it and probably resisted it, if anything, or
Yeah,
one
no.
shot it
It
if you're
was
Cali
it
Shadow,
was one of those
or a
situations where it was just on the field more to do like chip damage, just take hits, waste resources from the
yeah,
opponents. It took a
threaten a
step back
cheeky little beat up into
offensively.
stamina.
This
Yeah,
is
I mean,
former
it just kind of
MVP
set.
Archeladon, by the way. The
Yeah, no,
Wilt
this is the
Chamberlain
former
of the
really good Arcaladon
DLP.
was the currently really good Arcaladon. So, and then in third there was Lunala, which again, as previously mentioned, it just kind of did everything you needed it to do. Kind of like it just kind of it went there, it set up calm mines, it recovered. Actually, I don't know if it recovered that often, but it
Leftovers for the
sat there,
most
it took
part.
control. Yeah, it had leftovers. Moon Shield or whatever the fuck its ability is called. That helps. It's a pretty bulky Pokemon, all things considered. I
Hmm.
mean, it just kind of similar to Ho-Oh, except like a bit more offensively oriented. Like
Like,
it kind of. I think it's more versatile than Ho-Oh, but it was kind of used more offensively this season, and I think that's honestly. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. That's just kind of the way it was run. Still made defense because it's just that insanely good at the game.
it's
So
insanely
you
bulky,
know,
and like, yeah, like in the regular season, I was a little hesitant to put Lunala on this list actually because I didn't see it being an actual like super defensive pick, but I went through and rewatched all the replays just to make sure before I let my bias step in and make a decision for me. And no, it just the amount of like presence it has on the field, just sitting there for 3 or 4 turns straight, with that Terra Fairy especially in the regular season, was just so important to this Hustlers team and making that jump from like 2-5 on the season to 5-5. Like, this is what you want to see out of like rebuilding teams, right?
yeah, you want to see like a strong defensive core typically helps, right? Gives you more
Mm-hmm.
options. You can move around, pivot, threaten multiple things. Kind of just allows you to team build better. I think personally.
For sure. Yeah,
And
no,
then in
especially
fourth
in
we have
draft.
yeah, yeah. In draft, I mean, I think in draft you always want to have like one or two just insanely bulky Pokemon
Mm-hmm.
because literally anything could show up. Ranging from Blixmons to Paris Song. You never know. For all we know, one of these days we're gonna see a Smeargle with Glacial Lance just go 6-0. I mean, set up a few moody ghosts.
Oh no.
Yeah, and then in fourth place there was Terrapios, which again it just kind of was this all around important Pokemon for the performers, the Mezagoza performers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not calling them performers, but that is their team name. And it was just kind of there again. I think it put out a lot of pressure offensively, which allowed it to play a more defensive role. Right, we saw a lot of leftovers into Calm Mind on this thing. I mean, now was that really the best play? Who knows? But it was really very effective. It helped Gamer secure most of his wins, one way or another. Right? I mean, it took hits, it absorbed damage, it brought it draws in attention, forces you to focus on it. kind of this pressure thing we were talking about earlier, where it just kind of like the battlefield rotates around it. Like, will this thing tear and one shot me, or is it going to set up a calm mind, or is it even going to protect? You never know,
Yeah,
right?
no, it was just it sat on the field. It did its job every freaking game. And Gamer, he went 6-4. He won second place in the division. It clearly worked to some degree, if not at all.
Right. Yeah, no, I mean, and then I mean, it's just kind of the same story we've had before, right? Uber Pokemon sits there, is really bulky, kind of goes crazy.
Just a
We
heads
see
up,
this time and
I
time
got
again.
the order for next pick wrong. It's actually the bottom pick is who's supposed to go there. It's supposed to be
Oh,
bottom
okay,
call, so
yeah,
you'll just do next pick after that pick, and then you'll call it at the end.
right. So in fifth place, there's Volcarona.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. And I mean, again, this was kind of just on Gamer's team, right? Kind of played a really important role, right? We often saw this thing, Rocky Helmet. We saw it, Rage Powder. I think he went. I might be manifesting this in my head. He might not have, but I could have sworn it went Tailwind at one point. Right? It was just kind of this bulky Volcarona that sat there and did a lot of supporting, right? And again, I mean,
Yeah.
this is probably one of the more surprising picks on any of these teams, where we saw this random. I don't know what tier it's in, what NU UU whatever. It's again, it's a non-Uber making this team, which I think it's the first one. Well, I mean Chi-Yu, but Chi is. I mean, yeah, no, it went Chi-Yu in all offense, which I mean, whoop-de-doo, it's a Chi-Yu. I think no one expected to see Volcarona on an all defense team, right? You don't think
Mm-hmm.
Volcarona and think, oh, defense, right? We saw, which because I mean, why the fuck would you think that? If you thought that, you're kind of dumb. Like if you're expecting Volcarona to be the fifth most defensive, but like you're just dumb. I like this thing, quad weakness, not really known for all defense, right? This kind of your sweeper. You set up some quiver dances, kind of goes nuts, right? That's like the
Mm-hmm.
normal thing, and it didn't, it kind of went crazy. It Rocky Helmet, Terra Grass, Rage Powder, some support moves. I mean, you can even threaten uh, Quiver Dance, right? Set up special defense and kind of go for offense. I mean, this thing kind of went crazy for a gamer. I mean, it was important in a few matchups where the Terra Grass, it saved it from several powder moves, one way or
Mm-hmm.
the other, right? Be that Spore, Rage Powder, Sleep Powder, whatever, right? This thing was tearing grass fairly often, especially out of a quad resist or a quad weakness. I don't actually know how often the quad weakness came into play. I think like maybe two people ever brought a rock type move for it. Um,
Yeah,
but
I think PCR was one of the people who took a game off Gamer strictly because he had the ability to just spam Rock Slide a bunch with Terrakion in there.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I never brought rock slide because Groudon didn't get rock slide, but I always brought Smackdown just in case the Volcarona showed up.
Mm-hmm.
And I came prepared. It never came up. Pretty waste of a move slot, but I didn't have anything better. So you know.
Yeah, I
And
feel
then
like
and
you could have
yeah,
probably just ran Rock Slide Groudon and fish
I
for the
don't think he
flinches,
got rock
but
slide. But also, I'm not trying to run another move that can miss. I have my hands full, bro. I can't run three
understandable.
moves with less than 100 accuracy on Groudon, bro. I can't run a Hammer Arm, Precipice Blades, and Rock Slide.
Yeah,
It's
no, just
just,
all miss loadout.
dude, I miss the high horsepowers, bro. That's
Yeah, but next
yeah,
up
no,
we actually have Zombazenta Crowned. That was the next one up here. It was
yeah.
another hustler that surprisingly just it did its job.
I don't
We
know about
saw
surprising. It is the Zamazenta crowns.
it made sure to turn its defense into offense. Same reason that Archelodon was so good in that season one there. And really, we just saw a lot of good play, mostly earlier in the season. I think Furples kind of had a handle on Zamazin to play a little better than Happy did closing out the season. But yeah, no, Zamazinta 100% deserves to be up here, especially with how well it was played. Oh shoot, you know what I forgot to mention about Volcarona? That's actually a wild
Yeah.
stat. A surprising amount of people actually voted for Volcarona.
Really?
There were like
I
four
didn't vote.
people who voted for it for defensive mon. I didn't
That's
know if my
funny.
propaganda would work for Volcarona, but it
How many
totally
people
did.
voted? There was only 8 people voting, no?
Yeah, yeah. No, there was like 8 people,
That's
but
4 is crazy. I can't think of a better defensive mon off the. No, you know what? Scratch that. I absolutely can, but not the point.
but yeah,
There's a
no.
reason I'm not involved in the grading process here.
Shout out to Zamazintacrad for placement. Sorry for getting sidetracked with that Volcarona stat, but yeah,
It's just an
no.
impressive mon all around, I mean, you got a
Just hoping
not.
to
I mean,
see
you
the
got a
Hustlers take
non-Uber
that
that's
next
known for
step.
offense. It's insane.
They got the
Yeah.
beast on their team, you know. Like
Yeah.
they
No. I
got the
mean.
coach. Like Happy ain't going anywhere.
Yeah. No. I mean, Happy's really the driving force on this team. That's really what matters.
Mm-hmm.
And not a lot of coaches can say they actually impact the team. I think a lot of coaches just get carried by the draft. But Happy didn't even draft his own Pokemon. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I could
So.
see that in your play style, especially in the latter half of your games. Like the last 3 games you did, where you went 2-1. Zamazenta actually kind of went hard for you in that
Oh.
Artemis matchup, if I remember correctly.
Oh. Yo, hold up. Hold up. Apparently Zamazenta was to take pressure off Lunala, which, um, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't really watch your games, Happy, but I believe you.
I
But I
could
watched your
see it in
play
how you
afterwards.
played though. Just you didn't utilize Zamazenta in the most like defensive ways, but I understood like what the game plan
Well,
was
again,
there.
he used it to take pressure off Lunala, right? He pulled
Lunala
the
was
Terapagos.
a bigger threat for sure.
He pulled the gamer, but like the good kind of pulling a gamer.
The Hustlers are the better performers confirmed question mark.
Ah,
We'll find out actually in season 3. We'll find out because they're division rivals with along with Peverell.
I think it's settled, but whoop de doo. We have a third season anyway.
What do you mean? He isn't even
Well, I mean,
beat Gamer
I've
once in
come
a
to my
season.
conclusion pretty quickly, but
Isn't even beaten Gamer in a season before. That was Purple's.
yeah, but like gamer usually beats himself in my experience. Like,
Yeah, he usually does just overthink it and then throw the game somehow. That is something I actually talked to him
yeah,
about
yeah.
just in his going forward. But that is a private matter.
Yeah, and then to just kind of finish out the all defense team because we're kind of getting stuck here on semantics. This
yeah.
the on on the bench of the defense all defense team we have Gothita, which is another non-Uber Pokemon that it's not as crazy as a Volcarona making it because it's a pretty bulky Pokemon. You expect Gothitelle to be bulky, but I mean personally I'm pleasantly surprised it made the all defense team. Um, I don't really know what it was competing with. I don't know what else was in the running for that bench slot, but I mean, that's a Pokemon that we saw just kind of go in, eat attacks constantly from everything. And I mean, largely is the person who was piloting the Gothitelle. I can tell you, it's because everyone had a fucking special attacker as their Uber, and by everyone I mean literally everyone but me. I'm pretty sure. Um,
Yeah, you had the
because
physical
let me
qualities.
count here. It's Terapagos, Cali Shadow, Lunala, Maridon. Everyone had at least one, pretty much. Kyogre. I mean, then you had Chi-Yu in the back. Number of Pokemon that were hitting specially, and Gothitelle happens to be pretty specially bulky. Kind of goes in, you give it a citrus berry, and then you just kind of pretend like it's not there anymore. And whoop de
Yeah,
doo, it made all defense.
we saw it especially in the latter half, like after season break for your team
Yeah,
especially. Like that's where Gothitelle really shined. We saw it just sit on the field, make the fake out plays, make the trick room plays, sometimes heal pulse.
make the Parish song plays that one time in playoffs. That didn't count in the voting, but that was cool. I
Yeah, that
liked
was
that.
cool. Yeah, no,
I thought that was
it
a
was a
10 out of 10 play.
very worthy non Uber pick. And
Yep.
speaking of worthy, it actually got 2 votes over 2 different Ubers. So
Let's go. Huge. Dude, I remember getting hate for not hate, but like I remember people like, "Why are you drafting another fucking trick room setter? God damn, you have 5." And then you know, eat dick.
I
I knew
never
what it was.
hated on you for picking up a trick room, Mon. I hated on you for picking
Questions were
up
thrown my
Parish
way.
Trap.
Well, okay, it won me a game. It won me a series defining game. You know,
I know. I understand.
I had the plan from day one.
Sometimes I have
Like
to
the
eat
plan was
crow and
planned.
accept I was just wrong about it and you proved me wrong and
Everyone was
I'm
wrong.
grown enough
This was
to
the
admit that you proved me wrong in that game 4.
But, dare I say that might have been the best free agency play we've seen so far.
I think you're right actually.
The trade into the free agency play? Whew, 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 I was cooking.
I think you're right. But yeah, let's move on to
Yeah.
my personal favorite topic, storyline, whatever you want to call it for this season. First team all support. This was one where I rewatched replays. I did pretty much everything I needed to do to get metrics correct. I rewatched, I double checked. Pevro helped me with it a little bit. He even gave me his own rankings, I believe. So shout out Pevrel for locking
Overall
in.
working the background, influencing the voting.
And he actually helped me so we could actually have a better average on the stats, like team stats and Pokemon stats for support grade. So yeah, we made sure we were correct on that one, and he helped me double check. So shout out to Admin Pevro, locking in. But
Yep.
yeah, let's get into
Definitely
it.
isn't the reason he won Coach of the Year.
Yeah, no, it's because he went 9-1, like we said. But
Yeah, no. Actually, I think he went 9-2 because he got an auto loss that one week.
oh, he went. Dude took a game off, and nobody took a game off him after that.
No, Nimble took a game
Oh,
off
it
him,
was
and then
Nimble,
him
right?
and
8-2, 8-2. You're
yeah,
right.
Nimble took a game, and then he auto lost against Artemis. Which I mean, that's crazy. Artemis took a game off Pebro.
Yeah, it was a mutual destruction kind of thing,
I deal with that how you will, but your favorite coach crumbled under the pressure of Artemis.
Yeah, no, Artemis lock-in season coming up.
We're about to see
putting
Artemis go. I don't know
putting
how many weeks we
all
have
of
next
my
season, but we're about to
shillings
see
on
Artemis go
Artemis
12-0.
winning.
We're about to see Artemis sweep all the teams, both all offense and all defense and all support.
Yep, his whole draft is just taking him up.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
here's
feed
the
me seven
situation,
of
gang.
Pokemon.
We got first team all support, and in the first slot, it's your fan favorite, Sableye. Shout out to Sableye for carrying Montenevera the entire season. Arguably, Sableye was the reason Ho-Oh worked to any degree as well as it did. And it just provided an amazing amount of support for just how frail it is. Shout out to Sableye. Shout out to PCR on just a successful support draft there. And he hit on 2 of 2, as far as I'm concerned. Ho-Oh and Sableye were the most insane steals in the draft this season.
And Sableye was a pretty late pick too. I mean, that thing was what, NU? I mean, that's a crazy. No, UU.
I
One of those.
remember.
It was like RU. It's RU, dude. That was a crazy RU pick.
I remember I was talking
That
with
might have been the best
PCR,
RU
and he
pick.
actually, I believe he told me that it was actually Pekanor's idea to pick up Sableye that late in the draft.
Really? Wow.
Yeah,
I
Picanor
don't
was the
believe
one
that.
to identify what this core needed.
Yeah.
If you need
I
any
mean,
more Picanor glaze.
it's definitely better than KBR's Ludicolo was. Or Jumpluff.
Ain't it the truth?
Yeah. Or the Murkrow and Volbeat that Gamer apparently picked up.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he picked up either of those for how little he used them.
I think Volbeat's pretty underrated, and so is Murkrow, but he didn't bring them once, so might be the first time I've disagreed with Gamer.
Yeah. The first documented time that we have
Yeah.
league history.
Yeah,
But yeah,
because usually they get to leave from the server.
second
But
up, I have no idea how Indeedee female even got on here. Like it met the requirements.
why is a DD female on there? That's
However,
this.
it got majority vote with admins and community votes, so it had to go with the second slot. Most I can say, Indeedee, it didn't have a flashy support season. It did what it was supposed to do, and I guess that was enough for everybody to just unanimously
You
agree.
know, I don't mean to be throwing, shade out there, but I'm not convinced that they didn't vote for the wrong Ndidi. But
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. But yeah, third up we
crazy.
have Incineroar,
Uh,
the support king himself. If he didn't make first team all support, what are you even doing with your Incineroar? Like, are you running choice band every time? The thing was bred.
now that I think about it, this Incineroar, I don't think I faced it once,
Ooh, I don't think you did.
which sounds crazy to me, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, this Incineroar, I have no idea what it did because I didn't play it, but I'm sure it did something.
Yeah, no,
Fake out
this
is crazy.
this Incineroar, he brought it to pretty much every match all season. He did everything he needed to do. It survived every turn he wanted it to. He got fake offs off. He got parting shots. He got assault vest Incineroar with U-turn pivot. At one point, I believe that was from Rhydon. Just this Incin, it has to make first team all support just based on its role. That's all it does. It's a support mon.
Yeah, you bring
First,
it, and it just inherently comes with what,
yeah,
+4 in support for fake out intimidate. I mean,
I,
I
I
you know, I
need to
Pokemon's a high
double
skill
check.
game, but it takes nothing to get Incineroar to be a good support Pokemon.
I obviously need to double check to make sure I get this stat right, but I believe it
All you got to do
had
is
at
not fake out
least,
a covert cloak Pokemon, and you're kind of
I believe it
in
actually
it.
had at least 20 points in support grading alone.
Did we change how support gradings are made? Because I swear that's pretty low compared to last season. Or am I
Yeah, no.
tripping? Did we not have Pokemon in the 80s last season?
No, that
I guess
was
Ubers kind
that's
of makes
team score.
support way less helpful,
That
but
was team score. It was a lower support all around, but team scores were usually in
Yeah,
80s. That was
Ubers
like the
tends to
average.
do that, I think,
Ubers
because if
Ubers
everything's getting one
restricts
shot,
the amount of support plays you can make in a game just because of how fast it pushes the
yeah.
tempo.
Well, that's what they want you to think, but it's about support maxing, really.
Then we got PCR pushing every game to 32.
Yeah,
But
yeah, no, that'll, and somehow he didn't have the Incineroar. Actually, he didn't have a top three
he was
support
never
Pokemon.
getting Incineroar. It got
He didn't have a.
extended from season
Did he
one.
have a single support all team Pokemon?
He did.
Cresselia snubbed? What?
Cresselia didn't meet the game requirement. It only went to 3 games.
Oh, really? That was just a playoff merchant, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Damn, wait, that's crazy.
But yeah, next up we have the GOAT of the Montanavera Hammers for that happy series, Umbreon. Umbreon, it carried PCR in a lot of matchups. He just struggled against specially on the special side. Uh, and it did a little bit more even in the playoffs. This one, it was much like Incineroar in a sense, where its whole thing was just staying on the field and adding support, making all the resources go into it, get Snarls off, get Toxic off, just the whole 5 yard or 10. Goddamn, 100 yards. Is that the saying? The whole 10 yards,
The
100
the whole
yards,
9 yards, I'm pretty
the
sure.
whole 9 yards. Yeah, you get it.
I think.
You get it. Yeah, the
Yeah,
whole
the
nine
whole
yards.
9 yards.
But yeah, um, I don't
Think
know.
of the
Umbreon.
Shakespeare thing.
Yeah, Umbreon. It did what it was supposed to do. If it didn't make support, I can understand it. Maybe it didn't have a great bring ratio for the season. But yeah, no, it did, and it made fourth in first team all support. Next up is a
Yeah, no, I mean,
Castelia staple from season one. But before we get to
oh,
that, I'm gonna let Spanish talk about what he wanted to talk about.
what am I? What?
You're gonna say something.
About what?
I don't know. You're just about to yap.
Oh, well, I was gonna say, Umbreon's Loki. That thing's been putting in work since, last season. Last season, that thing also went fucking dummy crazy. That was, that was what I was gonna say. I don't know. Do I need to, I can yap more if you want.
I
I
mean,
don't.
it's like a chat
I can yap
GPT
about the
prompt.
needy thing.
Can you make it longer?
Well, I mean, like what the Umbreon thing, or just like any, like am I just
Just talk about
picking
Umbreon, to be honest.
Like, I mean, I don't like Umbreon kind of does everything, right? It's one of those support Pokemon where you take it and like it's more of a defensive mon, but since it's a defensive mon that no one's like trying to hit that often, it just ends up racking up support points, right? Like,
Yeah, no.
because since you're not bringing it often and it's not getting hit a lot when it comes, it's probably like you're not bringing citrus berry on it, you're not bringing leftovers, you're maybe if you're like maybe if you're insane, you're bringing
You
assault vest. I'd
actually
bring an
do
assault
just bring
Umbreon.
leftovers, Umbreon.
Do you? I mean, I don't think
It's like
again,
a
I didn't
very
do the
standard
Umbreon, so
set.
I'm not sure what it actually did. But like, you kind of bring it, and it's like, it's no one's first thing, right? No one's like, I gotta kill the fucking Umbreon. This thing's gonna wipe my team. That's not the concern for the most part,
It's very
right? You usually bring,
unsuspecting for sure. Like you
right,
look
and
at
so it
it
just,
in
I mean,
team
it
preview
sets
and
up
you're like,
Toxic, it
oh,
sets
that
up
thing will
Snarl,
stack up, but like it's not an immediate
right,
threat. And then before you know it,
right.
it's an immediate threat. And
Right, yeah. By the time you think it's a threat, then suddenly your entire team's toxic and it's GG's because the thing also is substitute and snarl. So what do you do?
yeah,
Like, I mean, like it does everything, right? Because it can also wish. It can moonblast. I'm pretty sure this thing gets stupid coverage too. And snarl lowers special attack. Again, like I said earlier, this league has like a disproportionate amount of special attackers for some reason. It stabs, so it does like decent damage to literally anything. And I mean, half the league is weak to it too. I mean, you have like the biggest special attacking threats are at least neutral. Nothing base resists it, right? It's 4x against Lunala, which even if you don't invest in special attack, that's a stab 55 base power dark move. Like, you got a Terra if you're
yeah.
like even eating one, right? And you can't really Calm Mind because you're just gonna get the special attack negated.
Hmm.
Maybe you can if I don't know. If you're Kali Shadow, you definitely can't be eating those. You have to Terra Dark, which again opens up plenty of weaknesses, right? That are exploitable, especially if you're PCR, you have the Miraidon Terra Fairy. You don't mind forcing something to Terra to Dark to resist a Snarl. I mean, that's the win-win. I mean,
Hmm.
across the board, this is just kind of insane support. I don't know. I mean, it gets foul play too. Foul play is an insane move to give any Pokemon. I mean, and you don't even need to run this. Like, you can genuinely like this thing can do anything. It can run goggles. It can run Rocky Helmet if you really want to. Like, probably shouldn't, but like I don't know. Maybe you have an Urshifu problem. What do you do?
Yeah,
You can run Assault Vest. Like, I mean, you run what? You run Dark Pulse, Foul Play, Snarl, I don't know, Thunderbolt. It probably gets
that's
Aeroblast. I mean,
insane that you would even suggest an assault vest. I'm cutting you off for that one. You don't get to speak anymore on Umbreon.
I wouldn't be. This thing's especially bulky as hell, and it's got an insane move pool. What?
I would never. I would
You
never,
give
bro.
it Dig?
Dig is
Oh, it gets Thunder
crazy.
Wave. It gets Taunt. It gets Skill Swap. It gets fucking Calm Mind, Helping Hand, Toxic, Roar if you really want. Like, if you have a Trick Room problem, the Roar solves it pretty quickly.
Yeah,
Gets Lash Out if something tries to set up. It gets Weather Ball if someone tries to set up Weather.
good
It gets
psych
Curse. You're
up.
not really using Curse, but that's like, notable. It gets Yawn. It gets Wish. It gets Mud Slap if you want to lower accuracy. It gets Detect, so you can't even imprison its Protect. It gets, I mean, that's kind of it. It gets Guard Swap, which I mean, no one uses it, but like it could be used.
Yeah, and
Quick Attack.
the point is Umbreon is just it's a
Right, yeah. Well, you
multi-tool.
told me to yeah, so I yapped. But yeah, it
It's a
gets Trailblaze if you
multi-tool.
have Rillaboom, which I'm pretty sure he had.
Yeah, no. No, Umbreon's just insane. Like it deserves its slot is the whole point. And
Yeah, no,
Spanish I
absolutely.
think
It's
helped
no
us.
Weezing, but it's up there.
I think Spanish helped
Weezing didn't
us
have a support
understand
Pokemon, but
exactly why Umbreon got such a high spot on these all support
yeah.
teams. Now we can talk about the Castelia favorite, Grimmsnarl. This thing, you know what it does. It's another one of those support merchants where it just sets up screens, parting shots, T waves, and
Yep.
occasionally it spirit breaks just for damage and the attack drops. You know.
Yeah, you just banned that thing, and then I think Crimson was running Bandit Grimmsnarl in the second coaches league. which sounds insane until you see it do its thing, and then it doesn't look insane.
Yeah, no,
Not the point. That's kind of completely irrelevant to the support conversation, but
I think Grimmsnarl, especially this season, we saw it just it did its job in the Furples
yeah,
era.
fake out, parting shot, screens,
Furples
prankster.
era, Furples just loved screens offense. That was what
Yeah, I mean,
Furples
this
would
thing's
do
just, it's like if
all
Whimsicott
the
was
time.
actually worth picking up, you know?
Yeah, no, like it's literally just better Whimsicott, you know?
And somehow it's 2 tiers below. Or no, 1 tier below? 1 tier below. Crazy, though, that Whimsicott's so much. Tailwind's really just. Whimsicott's a tailwind merchant, let's be honest.
Yeah, it's the only
Again, not the point.
justification for
I'm getting deviated here, but
it. But no, shout out to Grimmsnarl. I know Happy utilized it correctly even after
yeah,
Furples dropped the team, went into
vote
retirement.
Snarl.
But yeah, no, Grimmsnarl did his job, and it I think more than deserved its slot because 6 other people agreed.
It got 6 votes. That's crazy. Did anything get 8 votes? Probably Callie should have.
Ho-Oh and Sableye.
How? Okay. Sableye got 8 votes. I voted for Sableye? That's crazy. I don't remember voting for Sableye, but
You
I
were
guess
on counter propaganda for not
that
Volcarona.
yeah, no, that makes sense. I like the vote came out at a time where I was very gamer built.
Yeah. Here's the situation though. We got our last Mon before the bench, and that goes to yours truly, Indeedee Male.
Yeah, snubbed by Indeedee female blind people. I'm telling you, because this thing, I genuinely like. I know I'm biased usually, but like in a completely objective sense, I don't see what world this thing did less than Umbreon. But
I think
I
it
you know
actually carried more than Indeedee Female and Umbreon combined.
like, I don't see how this thing wasn't number 2, but
It's solely because of support gradings. Like it didn't have
Yeah,
flashy
no, I
support grading
realize it's because
numbers.
after you get 0 credits, as does no, I'm familiar with how the support gradings go.
But no, this
I'm not a
thing,
fan.
the eye test tells a completely different story when you're
I
looking
yeah,
at support
I mean,
mons. This thing,
I
it carried
dare I
its
say
weight
it, this
all
thing was
season.
probably better than my Groudon all season, which sounds insane, but
In terms of what it was supposed to do, I think so. I
yeah,
think
no,
so.
this thing came and it did literally whatever the fuck I wanted it to do. Again, it's another Pokemon that just really benefits from no one liking physical types Pokemon. Like, I mean, sure, I didn't
Mhm.
have a single special attacker on my team, but like, this thing kind of put in, like, this thing put in work. Like it was setting up Trick Room. It was, I mean, no, admittedly, that wasn't the main function of said Indeedee, but like it was doing it sometimes, and then it would, and then it. I mean, mostly it was a choice scarf after you merchant, but like, I mean,
I think we
that
actually,
outspeeds you.
I think we saw in my matchup against Gamer when I had to fill in for you a more traditional Indeedee style play, but it was with
Yeah,
Choice
well,
Scarf.
yeah, that's good. That's because I knew you were coaching the team, and I didn't want to throw someone else into a fucking choice scarf and TD. That
Which
felt
I
cruel.
appreciate 100%. Like,
I
I
I recognize that the way I play is not the quote unquote correct or standard way, and
there was a
unless you're
real
peaking over the
situation
board,
where
where I
I
see
wanted
crab,
to make Choice
deserve
Scarf
it.
and DD work against Gamer for you, and
I mean, it did work.
I
I
shotgunned
made
the
it work.
after you Glacial Lance,
Yeah, I
and
mean,
he read the Terra, and yeah, it just didn't work out the way I thought it would. But it still sat on the field. It did its job.
and that's without counting the amount of fucking work Psychic Terrain was putting in.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, no, having Psychic
I
Terrain.
didn't run a single mental herb all season because I just had I didn't even run Psychic Terrain half the time
Yeah, no, you didn't need to. You
because
just
I wanted to be using the stuff. But I dude fake out too. That thing when it was faking out went crazy because no one ever sees fake out in DD.
yeah, no, it's just
It's
it's
I low key no one's agreeing with this, but it's better than in DD female in every way that doesn't involve an Urshifu.
I agree. Yeah, no, having the ability to just the only thing that hinders it
Yeah,
is not having follow me. Like to be honest with you.
I don't want it to have follow me. It's got 50 defense. It's really bad physically defensive. Again, I think it was. I think multiple people voted for the wrong Indeedee. Yeah, it's got 55 base defense. If this thing got Follow Me, you would see Follow Me decline in usage rates.
But yeah, shout out to
My
the
goat.
Indeedee mail here though.
Carried my season.
It kind
So,
of carried with its eye test, and I thought it deserved to slide over a few Ubers, just
well,
because.
nothing's new. Kanto Koraidon getting snubbed out of the support Pokemon conversation once again.
I don't know. I thought I put it on the list, didn't I?
Yeah, no, that's still crazy. How many votes did this thing get? 3?
It
That's
got like
crazy.
2,
How many did the female in DD get? Just out of
6.
curiosity. See, I'm doing the math here, right? And like those two numbers add up to a very convenient 8.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I'm just saying, bro. I'm
Wink,
just
wink,
saying.
nudge, nudge.
It's
Hello, people.
it's on the list. Be happy it's
I
on
don't know.
there, bro. You can't be complaining that you made a full team of support mons. Like, you literally won the
Yeah.
spot over Volcarona, who only got one choice. Like, one person picked it for support.
Yeah. Who do you think picked Volcarona for support? Like, come on.
Probably Game
No
Freak.
offense. I mean,
Let's be
Volcarona
honest.
probably should have been on support too. I don't actually. Maybe.
Oh,
It
Volcarona
definitely should have been
had
on.
a
I don't know if
sleeper
Volcarona goes
season.
over anything else. I
It's
think
a,
Volcarona is the definition of a bench support mon here. I don't think it beats anything else on the list, but I do think it's a really good support mon
Yeah, like my
this
only
season.
situation was like its support grades and eye test was way better in terms of like what it was doing support wise than Sableye. It was just Sableye had
Yeah.
more wins is what really pushed Sableye to stardom compared to Volcarona here. Cause
How many votes did Volcarona get? 1?
yeah, I got one.
That's crazy.
It
I
was
know
the
I didn't vote for
tiebreak.
Volcarona. I voted for the egg thing.
Yeah, like
But,
Volcarona, it got
again, not
28. It got
yeah,
28 in support grades. That's how many points it got.
that's a
And
pretty
then
high number.
Sableye
Again,
got 29 under in the same amount of time.
damn.
So
That's crazy. Being a prankster Pokemon and getting like a comparable number of support rating to a Volcarona is kind of
when I say this thing
uh
got snubbed for support of the year, I say it got snubbed in my eyes because this thing's
okay.
eye test, it was flashier.
Crazy.
It did the same job. It did it better. The only difference is Sableye got carried by like PCR. That's my
Well,
hot
if
take,
we're
bro.
running eye test, I would disagree, but whatever. I'm always
Yeah,
gonna push my own agenda.
I saw
I'm always
Volcarona
gonna,
be more
I'm gonna push
flashy,
my own
so it
agendas.
won my
I
vote.
think it was, I think for a Volcarona, it was good for support.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. But
And that's about it.
regardless,
I mean, it was good.
it makes
It
the
got
bench
28.
slot. That was the
Yeah, no,
second
I think it
highest.
should be there.
Second highest,
Yeah.
I believe, in the entirety of like every Pokemon in the draft too. Like that one.
Are we gonna drop
locked
the
in.
ranking for these? Are we gonna drop who got the most support points? The support graph table? I don't know.
I already posted it. I can repost it.
You did? Oh, when?
A long time ago, gang.
I probably looked at it a long time ago. I think I was there when you were making it. Was I? I don't know.
Yeah, I think
Maybe?
you
I was there
were.
last season.
I think we actually talked. Chat. I accidentally left call. No. This is so bad. We're cooked because now I can't hear Spanish. What's happening? We didn't even get to the good stuff yet. Spanish, can you like do me a favor real quick? Bum, 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 bum. Oh, maybe I actually do just have to stop streaming. Can you leave and re-enter the stream or the stage for me, Spanish? I need to hear you is the important part here. Unless it's on my end, in which case, that checks out. Oh, I can't actually do that. Game 5, AFD. This is what I need. Here we go.
Yeah,
Alrighty, sorry
we were.
about all of that,
You know,
chat. That was
I was so
crazy.
confused. I thought I cut out, and I'm like, what the fuck happened? And then it wasn't me.
Yeah, no, it was actually just me for a
Yeah,
moment. But yeah, we can officially move on to what everybody has been waiting for.
yeah.
The Snub
I,
Awards.
you know what would be really interesting is to have people revote and see how things change now. It'd be pointless, but
Oh, it would be interesting for sure.
yeah. See how everyone thinks of Pokemon now that they forgot what happened in the season.
I would never recast a vote because it's too much time. It took me a lot of
Well,
time
no,
to even
obviously we
make a
don't. Yeah,
first
no,
one,
that'd be a
but
waste of time and effort. That's not where I'm not suggesting that, but I don't want to have to vote again.
yeah,
It's a
shout
whole
out
8 seconds.
to the boys in all team support. Y'all made the race really insane. To
Yeah,
be honest. But yeah, now we get to move on to the most important ones ever. You ready for this, Spanish?
I'm so ready.
Leading in most offensive stats was Zacian. It had a better
It's
season.
actually kind of crazy
It
because it
had
didn't
the
even
most
make first
efficient
call.
offensive season.
It didn't come to every game, did it? It missed a
No,
few games, right?
it missed, I believe, one or two.
That might be why it's more efficient, low key.
Yeah,
Like
other
that's
than the
just
fact that it was a cleanup mon, yeah,
yeah,
I
no, that's some like insane Peverell brain power. They're not bringing it to bad matchups just because it's an Uber.
yeah, no,
I'm not close. This is real analysis, by the way.
I think for me personally, it's just I thought Zacian it deserved an award. I didn't think it deserved MVP over other mons because it didn't come to
No,
every
no, no,
game.
no.
Like
Yeah, no,
MVP
absolutely.
comes to as many games as humanly possible and performs well
Right.
in all of those
Yeah.
games.
That's why KBR's Iron Hands should have won it.
And that's why Iron Hands is our pick for this year's MVP. No, I'm fucking with y'all.
That'd be so funny. No, it's actually the Primarina.
Yeah, it's the Primarina carry. It just went hard all
Yeah.
season, and that Magirna
Yeah.
add-on
Yeah.
just
What?
it locked in. No, but shout out to
You know,
Zacian.
every starter
It had the
Pokemon.
most efficient offensive season I think we've seen for a Pokemon all time. And honest to God, I uh,
Yeah.
I know people have feelings about this ruling, but I think it deserves offensive Mon of the Year compared to like Cali
Yeah.
Shadow even.
I'd say Cali Shadow was more impactful for the team, but I think Zacian was more efficient. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, and that's kind of where I stand. But
Yeah, I think that's the general consensus is uh Cali Shadow did more, but Zacian did it better.
mm,
Luca versus SGA type shit.
for real, like one has a chip and one doesn't, but like the opposite.
Yeah, but one of them just got divorced and dropped a 60 bomb on I don't even know who, but
Probably the Raptors or somebody. Just
no, it was like a decent team, I think. It was like the Magic. No, I'm kidding. The Wizards? I don't know.
that's crazy, bro. But yeah,
No, he dropped 60 on the Heat, which kind of goes nuts.
bro, I'm excited to see a Heat's playoff run, Loki.
Yeah. I I don't know. The Bulls are ass. I don't know why we traded every good play. Actually, I hated fucking Vucevic. I'm glad we traded Vucevic, but
Shouldn't have got rid of Caruso for real.
I don't know why we got rid of Caruso. I don't know why we got I know why we got rid of Zach Levine,
Levine.
Levine, because he's ass. He's always tied up. I don't know. I'm just hating, but I don't know why we traded Kobe White. I fucking loved Kobe White, but we have Giddy and Giddy's Giddy's Diddy. Twinning. I don't know. I'm
He stays
spitballing.
winning. But yeah,
Yeah, we kind
moving
of went on
on.
a tangent.
We got
Lost.
most valuable defender. And I think we all knew this was a
Shocker.
runaway by half of the season being over. But shout out to Ho for securing it. Like that thing, it was unmatched in defense. Archeladon, it didn't even come close to touching the tier that this Ho was on. Like this Ho was on a generational run all season, and I'm
Yeah, and
pretty
Ho played
sure.
almost every game too. Not like that bum or Caledon who missed four.
Yeah, yeah, no, this mon was just the easiest choice for defender, and shout out to PCR for making sure this Ho
Straight
was
up the
set up
goat.
with everything it needed to succeed, and getting it this defensive award. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I think this might be the most like objectively correct awarding. I think this one's quite undebatable.
Mm-hmm.
I think you could maybe debate the other ones, but Gamer just popped in for a second and then he left. I don't know why, but he did. We saw that. If you're watching the YouTube Gamer, we saw you. I saw you at least. But yeah, happy. We don't keep track of the. This is separate from playoffs.
Yeah, this is regular season happy. This is different. Sorry.
Yeah. To be
I'll
fair,
do.
I don't know if it came to any of the matches against you in regular season. I don't watch those,
He
but
didn't play in regular season. That was purples.
like, oh my god, that's true. Happy was like a last minute playoffs. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, no,
Happy
I
got like
just
two
needed
games before
somebody, and
playoffs.
I said,
Dude,
"Hey, Happy,
Happy's just terrible.
you wanna do it? I'll let you go to second coaches league after. I'll find you a first coach." And then he did insanely
And now
well,
he's in first coaches because
so
he's
now
just
he's just a
better.
first coach.
Yeah, it's gonna be really funny if he just wins.
But yeah, it's no secret who's our next contender for most valuable support, and that would be Sableye. It had 7 of 8 votes, and this thing went insane. Arguably, it carried PCR's draft, regardless of what I may or may not have said as rage bait for whoever was watching. I would never
Yeah,
rage bait because that's against the rules, but
yeah.
yeah,
Comps would never.
yeah, no, the Sableye, it deserves support of the year. I think it showed up to every game. It did everything it needed it to, and yeah, no, it was a good mon, and it got a good award because of it. That's how that works.
Yeah, I mean, it was the best prankster mon out of the ones there. I mean, nothing else really. I mean, Volcarona competed, but
Volcarona wasn't even a prankster mon. It just got snubbed.
Rage Powder Merchant though.
Rage powder version. True.
Rage Powder is just free. Like I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like Rage Powder isn't free support points.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, no, but
Especially in a
that's
league where no one drafted grass. We had like what 4 grass types drafted,
yeah,
if
something
even.
like
We had
that.
what Rillaboom, fucking the Egg Executor, um, Amoongus, and I don't even know if there was anything else. I think someone had a Brute Bonnet for a while.
Oh, it was Hustlers.
Yeah, but they didn't have it at the end of the season. No, they dropped it.
I think for Inte.
That tracks. That tracks.
But yeah, no, Sableye. It was a close
Oh,
race.
Whimsicott and Ogerpon.
It was a close race though.
But half was wrong gamers team. So
We had a really good fight up till the end there. I think the loss Gamer took against Sableye, especially there, just
oh, you did? Huh.
Really? You just. Oh, right. You wanted a better e-speed
Someone fucked
option,
up
so
the
I
doc
pulled
then,
some
I think.
strings for you. I remember.
Oh no, they didn't. I'm just dumb. I can't read.
Dap me up, bro.
Okay, so there were six grass types drafted, and three of them went to gamer. So Rage Cutter was pretty free.
Yeah, no. Shout out to G for Gamer on runner up. If Sableye wasn't in the league, it would have definitely gone to Volcarona, hands down. There was no mon close to touching this man's rating. And I don't know. I don't know. Congrats to Sableye. That's all I have to say. And this is the most important award.
Yeah. Did
I
we
think
did we ever did we make an award for supportive coach of the year? We didn't make one, did we?
not
Oh,
yet.
we
We
didn't do an
never.
offensive either. No, never mind. I'm dumb.
But yeah.
I'm like blanking here. I'm like
This
I
is
get
what we've
confused
been
between.
waiting for. I've been weighing the options. I've been looking at community votes. I've been looking at admin votes. I even asked Spanish about it, I think, before we recorded the stream.
Yeah,
And
I
yeah,
don't know if
no,
we talked about this specifically, but same like
same
area of conversation,
difference. Um,
adjacent.
but yeah, the most valuable Pokemon for your DDL main league season 2 will be Iron Hands. No,
Yeah,
no, I'm fucking with y'all. Cali Shadow. Cali Shadow will be taking the most
no.
valuable Pokemon slot. Um,
And it's not really even a conversation. Like it's just Cali Shadow,
it did, it did the same things Ashen did,
but better
but
and
all
more
season.
often. And I mean that the Cali Shadow put the team on its back, and
It,
it carried a DD female to like top three support Pokemon. So
it carried his entire team to finals. Like, bro, you can't even
offensive
write this
Pokemon
thing
so
off.
good it carried a helping hand Pokemon.
Literally, bro.
I
Yeah,
hate
no,
helping
but
hand move.
I don't know. Was there any like objectively bad picks that y'all saw? I'll be dropping the actual
I
list for
I
y'all
think
soon,
literally
but
my only like scrupulation with any of these would be maybe. Well, no, I mean definitely. I think the Indeedee female is there's something going on in the voting.
yeah, no, I thought that was like a rig. I was like, there's
That's
this has got to be
that's
like
like just
spies. There's no way, bro.
there's because I refuse to believe Indeedee female got six and Indeedee male got two. There's either like insane propaganda being put out that I'm just not privy to, like, because that's crazy.
Yeah,
Like we
I
we
had no idea how it even made it because I was like, this thing like is so it didn't even do anything. Its support grades weren't that great either,
I
and
don't
it
even
just
know who had it. I think was
nimble.
it Nimbus?
Yeah, it was nimble.
Yeah. It did come to 10 games apparently. Could have fooled me.
Yeah, no, it was like the worst mon to come to all 10 games as a support Loki, and I was just so confused on how it freaking like
Dude, it never did anything. I always expected it. Every time I played Nimble, I'm like, okay, this time he's gonna go in prison in Didi, right? Right?
this
Right?
time he's gonna
And he
read
never
my
did it,
strat,
and I was always
right?
disappointed.
Well, the last season you were trying to help him boost because you're like, oh, I gotta help a brother out, and
Sure, yeah, okay, yeah, that game,
so
yes, no, that
you
that one game,
stalled him out.
I
You
wasn't
gave
trying to
him
help him boost. I was trying to get an easier match to
you
make
gave him
plans.
that offensive rating record he was looking for all
That's
season,
true. I
and
did do that. I did.
like shout out to
I did
Spanish
boost
for
him.
making DLP history by being a
Yeah,
real
I
friend.
carried both. I carried both finalists, bro. I personally, I got myself suspended so Nimble could make finals. I boosted his offensive rating, and I gave Peverell the fucking Pelipper. You know,
Yeah, no, you locked in for everybody but yourself.
I might not have made it to finals, but I was there in spirit.
Yeah, you had a big hand. You were like the puppet master of that finals, I think.
Yeah, dude, I was such a puppet master. I got Indeedee female to top three support vote.
That takes dedication. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I remember I was making the list earlier today. It was like 3:30, and it was like, why is it DD here? Why is it so high? Why did it get so many votes? Like it literally, it didn't. do as much as it like was brought to do. Like it didn't nearly carry its weight.
I'm telling you, if the voting wasn't rigged due to people's dyslexia, apparently.
I'm
No offense to
convinced. I'm
dyslexic
convinced
people.
Nimble actually
Yeah.
made like 5 alt accounts, like
Yeah.
went on alt emails and just filled it out 8
Yeah.
different
He pulled the
times.
Project Zero. He pulled the good old.
Because there's no way this thing won the community vote
No,
by
I'm
that
telling
big of
you,
a
people
margin.
people looked at the wrong Indeedee. People were like, okay, Indeedee's really good support, and then they just by default clicked female because they're used to female being good. Because I don't even think this thing clicked follow me.
I mean, it definitely did a few times. I remember
It
watching
probably
replays
did.
where
It
it
didn't
did,
do it
but
against me, so I
that was
don't
about
remember.
the.
But
Like, here's the problem, right? That was the only thing it did.
right, it's helping.
It wasn't even like half of them weren't useful follow me's either. Like,
The fact that follow me, helping hand, and after you are all graded flatly makes no like the fact that those aren't graded dynamically is like crazy.
I dynamically grade everything. What do you mean?
I've seen you grade things. It's like dynamic, but like
Yeah, it's dynamic, but it has a rubric
it's
to
like
it.
flipping
It's
a
like,
coin.
is it useful? No. Is it useful?
Yeah, no,
Yes.
that is yeah, yeah. I don't know. You
And I
know,
take
low
off
key, I
point
think it's,
0.5 to 1 points depending on categories.
yeah,
Like, and a lot of Indeedee
yeah,
stats were just empty. Is my problem
yeah,
with it?
yeah. It's I don't know. You know the only reason I genuinely think people made almost exclusively mistakes voting for it is because the both Indeedees do total to 8 votes,
Yeah.
which suggests no one voted for both of them. You know,
Yeah.
which is crazy to me. Or maybe 2 people liked both Indeedees and just 2 people hated both Indeedees. Who knows?
Just the ultimate troll job by somebody out there.
It's gonna happen every season. Is we're just gonna get me complaining about the support outcome.
Yeah, it's like I definitely snubbed you because I wanted Clefairy to win. Like in first season, I will admit that to your face, I snubbed you. It was one
Yeah,
point,
no, that was
one fucking point. I was never giving it to Cresselia because I hate Cresselia. That was never happening.
yeah, no.
And y'all both got 0 and 3. Like, what am I even supposed to do there?
Yeah, I don't know.
And like,
Like at least this season, it's like speculation on my end, but like low key,
yeah,
this is I don't know. Like
yeah, no, this season I was objectively fair in every category.
yeah, no, I mean this one was just kind of user error, not user error, but you know what I mean. Like just why was
Community
Indeedee
error.
female even like nominated for Pokemon?
I know, bro. It won preliminaries with the fucking admin too, and I was like, bro, this is insane.
People got. No, I'm telling you, people got confused. I'm like,
They got
I will
paid.
die.
They actually got paid.
Dude.
Nimbus
I know
campaign
which one I
manager
voted
was
for.
paying people.
It'd be really funny if I voted for DD female.
That's crazy. I'll check.
I don't think I might have I might have voted for it just because there were too many other agenda mons.
But yeah, who do you think's winning MVP next season for the D? No, I'm fucking
Me.
with y'all. We don't even have the draft list, let alone.
I think if we put if Champions draft comes out and it has Blacephalon, I think I'm taking MVP.
You're not taking MVP with Blacephalon because you'll just die every round. Like every game
You're
you
gonna
bring
watch
it,
me
you're
run
gonna
Trick
lose.
Room Blacephalon and you're gonna like it.
That's disgusting and not gonna work.
But it'd be so funny if it did.
No, it's if it
I run
works,
Trick
like
Room Blacephalon just for Cartana.
yeah, that one person who picks up Cortana.
Yeah, but someone will. Dude, I really hope they bring back Ultra Beasts. I'd be so down to just only draft Ultra Beasts.
How
if
many
I could.
Ultra Beasts are there?
26. No, that's too high.
That's
36.
crazy. 26 is insane, bro.
Okay, I'm like actually huffing something. There's 11. I could have named all 11. I just like I.
I don't
Yeah,
know
no.
where I got the extra 15 from. I just kind of made up a number.
Who
that
wants
was
to be on my
crazy ball.
committee?
26
Who wants to be on my draft vote committee for how we draft things for season 3 or place things
Oh,
on
I
draft
want to
board?
be on the. Wait, is this the committee that makes the draft board?
Yeah,
Oh, I want to be on the. Yes.
it's
Please,
democracy
bro.
now. Just kidding. We don't do that here at the DL podcast.
I just want to be present for the process, you know?
Yeah, I'm gonna actually do like community days where we're on stage and just taking votes on like specific months.
Yeah, we're like, should Smeargle be in here or should it be an NU pick that no
It's
one's
gonna
gonna
be
find
like a
because it's
2-day
buried at the
event.
bottom?
Nobody's gonna show up to, and I'm just gonna be there
I'd
with
pull up.
like you.
If you do it, I can guarantee you I will show up to the draft board making.
I will probably stream it too, just
Not
all
even to
day.
like boost my own like agenda, but just because I like, someone's got to be there to make sure things make sense. Someone's got to be there to put Blissey in every tier.
Somebody's got to be there to make sure that we don't put Archeladon in fucking OU
Yeah,
again.
someone's got to put someone's got to do something. Someone's got to put Oshawott in OU tier. Like,
Or Basque Legion with last respects
you
and
know,
RU, or
dude,
there's
someone's got to sneak Smeargle into the bottom of the NU list so that no one finds it.
the sad part is I wasn't even high when I was making that draft list. It was genuine oversight.
I will say I didn't know this was oversight. I didn't know what I knew what a Basque Legion was, but it doesn't show up in rand battles that often, so I didn't know it was good
Yeah.
until it soaked my entire team into Electroshot, which was kind of rude.
I low-key love doing live stream Fridays with Spanish. This is my favorite duo all time.
Dude, I agree. This is the best duo in the.
Like
This is
I
better
can't
than
wait for Clomp's Corner where you're just a staple the whole
Dude,
time,
yeah.
and we're doing it live stream. It'll be up to an hour and a half is the amount of time we're giving.
That's a crazy take, Happy. I'm not gonna lie. Thinking Smeargle is only good with Moody is nuts.
I don't like this take, Happy. Get off my stream.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest, low key. Dude, give me a Smeargle in a draft league. Dude, I am
Do it.
accosting someone.
Do it.
I'm raping someone with a Smeargle, bro.
You can't say that. What the fuck? Oh my god,
No.
Spanish.
it's
Oh my god. Don't
it's
say that,
Nuremberg
bro.
all over again.
No. It's over, bro.
It's actually nothing like Nuremberg, but like it's somewhat like again not the point, and actually like I don't want to
Actually,
go down this
just
rabbit.
stop talking about
I
it.
actually like I don't want to go down this rabbit hole.
Actually, just stop talking, Loki.
Yeah. Actually, no.
I think we're
No.
gonna call it here. So yeah, shout
To
out
be fair,
to
that wasn't going anywhere bad, but
shout out to anybody who watches the VOD.
Shout out to
and
Smeargle. We'll be drafting you with my 9th pick in every fucking category.
9th pick in every category is insane. But go off. Yeah, no, I gotta
Dude, I
go
wish
do stuff. I gotta go do
every
stuff.
move it was slow as balls, bro.
So I'm gonna hang up this live stream. Everybody who's definitely not here still, like and subscribe.
I don't even know if Class is still here. He might have just died. He closed Overwatch, so that's probably indicative of him just like probably had a heart attack or something. Just like
Crass
fell
is
face
just
first
gone.
onto the keyboard.
He's just.
I don't know.
But yeah, we're gonna start doing Clump's Corner once a month. Spanish, you and me. This is your
Dude.
official announcement, everybody.
Oh, I'm so
Clump's
down.
Corner is happening.
Dude,
We're just
Happy,
gonna.
you're missing out, dude. Smeargle is significantly better with Technician.
I would never let Smeargle with Moody come into my league. That's not happening, Happy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not even an
Can I
Uber.
lock Smeargle in as my NU pick just 3 months in advance and promise to just actually only ever run own tempo?
I actually removed Smeargle from every draft of the main league.
I'm aware. That's why, since it's not going to be in the draft, I'm asking to pre-order.
No.
Oh, yeah, exactly. See, full support month. Happy gets it.
This guy doesn't
Someone's
have
got
the
to
singles
support Max
trauma I
properly in
do.
the league. Dude, Smeargle with Trick Room would go crazy.
I said me when I'm an incel.
Why?
Actually, I hit 1500 with a Smeargle that had Trick Room. That was
Hear
a
you.
doozy.
Give me a second.
Never mind.
But yeah, I'm gonna hang up the stream now, gang, so we can talk about Nuremberg trials. All political
No.
and shit.
To be fair, that's not. I wasn't going in a political direction.
All political and shit, gang. Yeah, no, it's been great streaming.
I like
These
you.
are
Ask me about
your
current affairs, man.
Pokermons, chat. This is
We're
your
actually
Pokemon.
gonna make a DLP podcast version too. It's actually gonna be the
It'll be once a month.
DLP podcast, but actually it's just Spanish ranting.
No, we're gonna call it Spanish Corner.
Yeah, yeah, the Spanish P.
But yeah, we'll see y'all later. I hope you.
Oh, Happy has a question. Doesn't matter.
enjoy
You don't get
or-
to see it on the stream anymore.
What's the question,
secret.
Happy?
I don't know.
Hit me. I'm streaming still, so you have to answer it now. If you don't
Hit her,
answer it,
she's a
I'll
woman.
be mad. Oh, right. I'm not allowed to have feelings. I forgot.
Yeah, no. You're actually allowed to have feelings. It's called pain. From what I hear.
Okay. Please stop. Please stop.
I'll stop. I'm kidding, by the way. To be fair, I'm pretty sure Klomps could beat the fuck out of me. I'm pretty confident in that, actually.
I'm pretty sure I could pull up to your dorm room right now, bro.
I'm pretty sure most people on the server could probably run hands with me, throw hands and win.
Are we doing that thing where we all
No,
get
we're
in
not
on
happy. It's
one-on-one?
unfortunate, but two smart people said no because they had bad draft picks, and then one bomb absolute nobody abstained. I'm not gonna name names, but it was mini KBR.
Actually, yeah. We're doing that. We're doing that, Happy. It's called First Round of OU.
Yeah, actually, Happy, we're doing that for the entire draft where Champions actually just gonna make every Pokemon legal,
Yeah, pretty much.
except Xerneas. I hope.
I'll reconsider it. I'll reconsider it once we do a
It'd
Nat
be really
Deck
funny
series.
if you made me get votes.
Two people know, and then we still go through with it.
I was also gonna. Ooh, can I actually overroll? Can I overroll?
Yeah, sure.
I got you. We're not doing
Wait,
it
Happy,
this
who are you
series.
gonna grab? Happy, on three. We both type who we were gonna grab. Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Three.
3.
Maddie, what's the
3.
same Pokemon?
3. Oh, Marshadow's
dude, I fucking love
insane.
Marshadow. Oh my god, Marshadow's goated.
Holy crap. But yeah, chat.
Dude,
That is
Happy knows ball. Write this down. Happy's good.
that is your dose of
Write
Spanish
it down.
for the
Happy's
day.
Toby
You
knows
can
ball.
do what
Happy's
you
been
want
around
with
since
that.
before.
I will
what?
disappear now, chat.
Oh, goodbye.